So, Adventureland in Iowa, it is a theme park or amusement park that has a couple different roller coasters, and they recently added a new roller coaster known as Dragon Slayer, and they still have room to add another roller coaster. In today's video, I'll be telling you guys what roller coaster I think should be coming next. What's up, guys? Cam here, and before we get into today's video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on all of those notifications. And let's get straight into this. So, Adventureland. It is a amusement park in Iowa that has a couple different cool roller coasters, mainly Monster, the Gerstlauer Eurofighter, and Dragon Slayer, it is the S&S Free Spin, and they have space to add another roller coaster. If you don't know, they used to have a Hopkins Looper known as Dragon, and they haven't really torn the full thing down yet. So, in today's video, I will be telling you guys which one I think is going to replace that. So, if you don't know, there is a little plot of land next to their wooden coaster that used to hold Dragon, and there are a couple roller coasters that I think could fit into that spot. And the first one that I'll have to say is the Intamin Family Launch Coaster. I think it fits really well with the theme of Adventureland, and they don't really have a good launch coaster, and I think the Family Launch Coaster would fit pretty good. And if you don't know, Adventureland is mainly geared towards the families, all the family people that want to go, since it is mainly a more of a local park. It isn't a Six Flags park or a Cedar Fair park. It is not there for the thrills. It is mainly for the families, and if they were to add a good family coaster, I think that it could do really well. But with also the new trend of more of a family coasters coming soon, it could definitely be good. And there isn't much close to it. I mean, we only really have two, and they're both in SeaWorld parks. Busch Gardens Williamsburg Dark Coaster and Arctic Rescue at SeaWorld San Diego. But I'm getting off track. There is one more reason why this is pretty good, and that is cost. These type of roller coasters don't really cost a lot, and their launch coasters, as we know, cost a hefty penny, and I just think that it would fit really well into the lineup if they were to just get it like this. Let's get on to the next one, and I think that is the Intamin Water Coaster. Now, before you guys are gonna yell at me, hear me out. Right next to it, there is a lake that there has an island, and if you don't know, they go onto that to get onto Dragon. And if they were to use that lake for the water coaster, then I think that it could fit really well. And the problem is, we don't have many water coasters in the U.S. Sure, there is all the Journey to Atlantis, but we don't really have much of a water coaster here in the United States. And in my opinion, I just think that isn't really that good. And I think that Adventureland could be the one to get the water coaster. And Adventureland seems like it would fit really well with the water coaster. I think it's mainly geared towards families. They don't really have much of a water ride there. Sure, they have the water park, but they don't really have a major water ride there. And I think that the water coaster would fit perfectly into that kind of lineup. But I don't know. I want to know what you guys think now. Well, I'm going to throw some ideas out there that could maybe fit in. I'm mainly thinking of the Intamin Mega Coaster. I know a lot of Intamins, but I think they should work with Intamin Megs. The Intamin Mega Coaster, something like Hyperia, could do really well in Adventureland. And it could just fit really well into the park, as it could be a tribute to Dragon. It could be Force of Dragon is a good idea. But that's really where it ends. I mean, it could fit really well next to the wooden coaster, and I think that Dragon it seems like a really cool ride, and it's sad that they had to tear it down, but I think an Intamin Mega Coaster would fit really well into that spot. And there's one more one that I would like to throw out there that I think is actually one of the highest possibilities. That is a B&M Dive, and the only reason that I think that this could not go is because it is too similar to a Gerstlauer Eurofighter. But a B&M Dive would do really well. I think that if they were to go down, to go into the Dragon's Mouth, go underground, and then hop back up over into the lake, I think that it would fit really well into Adventureland Park, as it would, and it would look really cool, and I think that it could get much more visitors. I think that it could possibly be the next Wizarding World. Not the next Wizarding World, possibly like revive a whole entire park, but I think that it could be. What's a good example? I think it'd be the next Star Tours or Space Mountain. I think it'd be the next Space Mountain that was at Tokyo, not Tokyo, Disneyland Paris. I think that it could be the next Space Mountain, but I just want to know what you guys think. And before I end this video, I want to give some shout-outs. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and some shout-outs. Kenobi Coaster for the off-ride footage, Velocicoaster Fanboy, and some other guys like Airtime Thrills, but that's going to be it. Just like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.